All right, and welcome to a very exciting tier list video. It's pretty, it's tradition. We do at least, two tier lists per meta is what I try to do, at least two tier lists per meta. But this is something I actually haven't seen a video on yet. Let's find out who the best supporters are in TCG Pocket throughout all metas, right? Well, in this current meta, but we're going through all supporter cards in the game. We're going to find out what exactly are the GOATs and what exactly are the trash tier, And I want to just jump right into it, guys. I just want to jump into it. Like and subscribe if you're excited. And remember, comment down below. Give me your top 5 supporter cards in TCG Pocket in the comment section, please, down below. I want to know what you think are the top 5 most broken. And yeah, let me know if you agree with my tier list once it's over. Anyways, obviously we're starting with, the GOAT, right? Obviously we're starting with Professor Oak. Professor's Research is what it's called. But, a lot of people just call it Oak. And when it comes to Oak, it feels weird rating this because we need this card. We need Professor Oak. So it's like, he's automatically SS. But he should really, I actually want to change the name. Let's do, Penny. We're gonna name it Penny tier because I think Penny has the best art. Yeah, I love the way this card looks. The card's terrible, but we're gonna call this Penny tier. Now, the GOAT Penny tier, I think Oak belongs there. I do truly believe that Oak belongs to the Penny tier because we need him. He's a pot of greed. Why would we not put pot of greed in broken? I feel like it's a no-brainer though. He almost shouldn't even be on here, to be honest, but he counts. For some reason, Acerola is next. I think this is going in alphabetical order. It's almost in alphabetical order. Acerola is strange, right? Because in Mimikyu and Palossand decks, you probably should run it, because not only is it a way to heal Mimikyu or Palossand, you also do a little bit of damage. But, this is just, I don't know. The thing with Acerola is, if there was a broken Mimikyu or Palossand that was meta, obviously, she'd probably be around A or S, but solely because she's based on a Pokemon, supporter cards that are based on Pokemon, the Pokemon has to be good. I'm going to put her like B or C. I'm honestly going to put her in C because Mimikyu and Palossand decks just don't see play. So sadly, even though I love the way the card looks, we're not going based off art here, guys. We're going based off, viability. And I just don't think Acerola is very viable. I'm sorry. Adaman, though. Adaman works with any steel type, also works in Skarmory decks. I think in Skarmory EX decks, where you run it with Jasmine, he's good for when you don't have Jasmine, for if you don't have a Jasmine in your hand, or if you already used your Jasmines, you can use Adaman. Minus 20 damage is nothing to scoff at. Yeah, minus 20 damage is nothing to scoff at. Only works on steel types, but we do have tanky steel types like Skarmory. I think he's okay. I think he'll see more play than Acerola solely because Skarmory EX is okay. But he has potential to be good in the future. It's not as limiting as Acerola. It's not as limiting. Barry is very good. I think Barry is very good. We already have a good Snorlax card. Staraptor is whatever. But we already have a good Snorlax card. Making Snorlax hit for 100, swing for 100 for 2 energy is insane. Like, I think Barry's very good. Because Snorlax is very good in his Seas play. Keep in mind, it does not work with Snorlax EX. I know that, guys. It doesn't work with Snorlax EX. But Snorlax regular is still very good. It's still a good card. It can slot into many decks. I think Barry's good. I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's up here. But Barry's a good card. It definitely belongs in A. Blue is also another good card. I think I put him around the same range as Adaman. The damage reduction can matter sometimes, but to be honest, I'm actually gonna put it in C because I don't think you should really put it in your decks right now. As of right now, I feel like there are way more useful things to put in your deck than blue. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna move Acerola down to D. Sorry, this thing is not getting. Maybe when we get a good Mimikyu card, it'll go up, but for right now, no. But blue, I just don't think is as great. I don't think minus 10 is as great as like minus 20, even with only steel types. I think Adaman will see more play than blue. As of right now. Blaine. Don't sleep on Blaine, guys. Don't sleep on Blaine. The reason I'm putting Blaine in A is because depending on what we get in the future, What Rapidash does we get in the future? What else does he work with? Does he work with Mag? I don't know. I know he works with Rapidash though. And Ninetales. Ninetales, yes. I think it's Ninetales and Rapidash. Depending on if we get a broken Ninetales and Rapidash in the future, you know, non-EX, Blaine will instantly come back to being used. Because he gives an insane damage boost. Like, don't ever sleep on Blaine. Like, all Blaine is waiting for is for another good Ninetales, for another good Rapidash deck. If we get that, then guys, Blaine will be good again. Do not sleep on Blaine. I legitimately think Blaine belongs where I put him. I don't think he's that bad. Speaking of not that bad, Brock is B. I think Brock is okay because he's a good energy accelerator. I just think he's so limited. I wish he accelerated fighting types, period. But maybe that'd be too broken. But then again, we have Misty, so it's like, what? Why can't Brock do that? But it's okay, you know, Steelix is here. You know, maybe some people use it on Onyx, but I think for what he is, for what he does, he's B. I think he's B. Blue might be too low, but yeah, let's keep going. Budding Expeditioner. Mew is not good. That means Budding Expeditioner is mid. Actually, Mew is not, okay, it's not that Mew is not good. Mew's not seeing play right now, but if Mew gets play again, or if Mew gets power crept like a brand new Mew EX, Budding is good. Budding is good. It's like a free Lima. I feel like that's not bad. I don't think it's broken or anything, but Budding belongs in B. I'm sorry, guys, but I truly think Budding belongs in B. I also think Celestic Town Elder belongs in B, solely because of the implications and the potential of Celestic Town Elder. I don't know, it allows decks to run one Mon, you know, because you could res it again, like Miltank maybe. Miltank decks, sorry. I don't think it's amazing, but the implications are good. It could be very cheesy in the future, depends on what we get in the future. Cards like Celestic Town Elder and, you know, Blaine, Barry, or not Barry so much, but Blue. It really depends on what we get in the future. Same with Budding, so I think it belongs middle of the road. It's decent. That's an interesting effect. I'll give it that. Cynthia is great. I think Cynthia is great. Garchomp wins games in this meta. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys believe me or not. Garchomp. I'm talking about the Dragon-type Garchomp card. The regular Garchomp, not Garchomp EX. It wins games, and it's because of Cynthia. Swinging for 150 for 2 energy is nuts. Even on Togekiss. And like I said before, depending on what we get in the future, never count Cynthia out. We could get a broken Togekiss in the future. We could get a broken Garchomp in the future. Plus 50 damage? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. This is not glaze, guys. Don't think I'm just glazing Cynthia. I think she belongs in S tier. Cyrus. Do I have to explain this? Guys, do I have to explain this? Do I have to explain this? Do I really have to explain this? I'm not going to explain it. You guys know why Cyrus belongs in Penny tier. Dawn. Very good. I think S rank. I think S tier. Because Dawn is such a universally good effect. See, that's what we need. These cards are a little bit too specific, some of these cards. But universal cards like Dawn, universal supporter cards like Dawn will just continue to be good. You could Dawn and Elemental Switch in the same turn, get 2 energy. You could Dawn and E-Switch twice, get 3 energy. It's the implications, it's the potential. Dawn drags an energy from bench to active. That is just good. That's always going to be good. Unless she gets power crept, right? And you could argue, is Elemental Switch a Dawn power creep? I don't really know. But we're rating supporters, not items. So yeah, Dawn is good. Dawn is great. Dawn is great. Erica is great. Once again, Erica is incredible. I think Erica is incredible. Heal 50 from grass types. It's universal. It'll always be good. Honestly, Erica could be pennies here. It's so universal. When will this not be good? Heal 50 from grass types, period. It's good. It's way too universal. It's great. I think it's great. Erica is an incredible card. Is it pennies here, though? The only thing holding Erica back is that it's like, you know, it's grass types only. But I think it's S tier. Easy, easy. Erica is easy S tier. It'll always be good. Cards like that will always be good. Giovanni, I think, is a strong A. Strong A. Almost S. Strong A. Strong A. Plus 10 is not a lot, but depending on other damage amp, like Greninjas, or maybe, you know, cards that have other forms of damage amp, Giovanni can sometimes be enough to push you over the edge and get the KO. That is exactly why I'm putting Giovanni as high as I put him, because he's that one extra push, and it's universal. You know, somebody like Red I might place higher, but Red does only work on EXs, but its plus 20 is just it's a better breakpoint, you know? But Giovanni is great though. Giovanni's an incredible card. I think A is great for him. And depending on the future, it could be even higher. You know, it depends on what mons we're working with, guys. Exactly what I was saying before. Guzma is penny tier. Guzma is penny tier. I don't think we have to explain why. Some certain Pokemon need Pokemon tools to even function, right? Guzma could save the game. If you roll Guzma, it could save the game. If you get Guzma, it can literally destroy your gameplay. Guzma is universal. It's great. And yeah, and keep in mind, Guzma takes out, I believe, all Pokemon tools, right? I don't think it's just active. It's all of them. It's great. Guzma is an incredible card. Guzma is an incredible card. I think it belongs in Penny. I know some people might not agree. Lima is also another card that I think belongs in Penny. It's broken. I think this is broken. The implications of Lima are literally broken. The only thing holding Lima back, the only thing is that you have to take damage. But it enables crazy normal type tanks. Even Arceus can use it. Keep in mind, flying types are also normal types. Like Lima's range of working is incredible. It works on so many different cards. And like I said, for the future implications of the game, every normal type in the game will always have Lima synergy. Who knows how broken this could be? It works on things like Lugia even, you know? But obviously Snorlax EX is the greatest example of Lima. I think a card like this is just broken. What do you mean you remove all damage I did to you and you go back into the opponent's hand for free? Like, it's also a form of retreating. It's very good. Lima's very good. It enables certain decks to work that should not work. I think Lima is penny tier. It's great. Iono, I think, is strong S. Strong S. I think it used to be penny, but nowadays it doesn't see as much play. I don't think Iono sees as much play. But Iono is just a great card, period, and it will always be pretty great because you shuffle your whole hand. You know, the thing is, it's only when you brick. Nowadays, we pull everything anyways, which is why maybe Iono's even A tier. Maybe Iono's even A tier, but I am going to put it in S. I'm going to continue to put Iono in S tier because I think it's very good. If you have a trash hand, it'll just shuffle the entire hand. And you most likely will get something better, you know, hopefully. You know, it depends on you bricking. You have to brick in order to really get use out of this, right? You have to be bricking something, but I think Iono's pretty good. It was great when it dropped. When it dropped, it was like up here, but maybe Iono dropped a little bit. I'll put it at the end of S, but I still think it's great. Irida is, I think it's a bit, okay, the reason I'm putting Irida in penny tier, not only is water broken right now, obviously Irida's great in this current time, in this current meta of Secluded Springs. Irida is incredible because not only are we using water type decks, but we're fighting against Greninja. Using water type decks, Irida can get rid of Greninja pings because it'll heal everything with water energy on it, period, across the entire play zone of your entire play zone. It'll heal the bench and the active, which is different from Erica, right? 40 damage is a little bit less, but that's still a ton. It's a ton of damage. And it's just great in Suicune decks. You know, double Irida is extremely meta to run 2 Iridas. I think Irida belongs in penny tier. At least for right now, in this current time in meta, guys. I think no one should really argue with Irida being penny tier. It's incredible. Kiawe's bad. The thing is, Kiawe's not bad, but it works in one deck with one mon. It's like, eventually we're just not going to use Kiawe until we get another Turninator. But Kiawe also ends the turn, which I don't like. I don't really know how I feel about Kiawe, guys. It's like, it's kind of Acerola tier. You know, it's literally, yeah, these came out in the same set, right? Celestial Guardians, yeah, they're very similar to each other, and yeah. Koga is pretty good. Koga used to be really annoying. And Koga is still kind of annoying, you know. You might run into like 1 or 2 Weezing decks, honestly. Playing ranked, like a whole day of playing ranked. You're not going to fight too many Weezing decks. But Koga is good. The implications of Koga are really good. Like, potentially, in the future, Koga could go back to being just as annoying as he was in Genetic Apex. I think the card's good. I think Koga's good. Lana, I hope you guys have seen my Lana video. The thing is, Lana, on paper, could be super broken. Because she's a Cyrus and Sabrina combined that works on any mod. You don't need to damage it. The only problem is you need an Araquanid in play. That's the only thing holding Lana back, and I still think Lana's good. I hope you guys watched my Kingdra video. Kingdra Araquanid is a crazy combo. I think Lana belongs in A. I think it's similar to Koga in a way. You know, maybe you won't see it all the time, but who knows if we get a better Araquanid that's actually meta, right? It sadly does not work with, if we get a future Araquanid EX, it won't work. But the ability to drag into any mon period is insane. Alright, here we go. Leaf, I think, is a strong penny tier. Some people might not agree. You know, oh, Lyra. Leaf is very good because Lyra, you have to take damage to use it. Leaf is universal. Leaf universally just makes it easier for you to retreat. I don't think I have to explain too much why, you know, Leaf is up here, right? Leaf is an incredible card, incredible supporter. It will continue to be an incredible supporter, and the art is great. The art is incredible, but, you know, I'm not here to talk about the art. Lily, penny tier card. It's broken. One of the most annoying cards, and I love Lily. But with the inclusion of Rare Candy, it's one of the most annoying cards to deal with. Healing 60 damage is ridiculous. You know, it works on stage 2s only, but who cares when stage 2s are so broken anyways? Maybe if the new Celebi sees more play in the future, you know, Lily will be a little bit worse, but as long as stage 2s are meta, Lily is going to be an incredible card. Period. Lieutenant Surge is not good. I actually forgot he was in the game. You could argue, like, potentially Lieutenant Surge could get better in the future. I think it's actually maybe better than these two cards, though. So I'll put it with blue. Mallow. The thing with Mallow is I actually think Mallow's a good card. I do think Mallow's a good card because all the Serena cards only need 1 energy, and it's a full heal. It gets rid of 1 energy, but Serena only needs 1 energy to attack anyways, so it's like, who cares? You know, like, who cares, really? I think Mallow's good. I don't know. You guys might not agree with me, but a full heal, you remove 1 energy, it's a pretty good card. The only thing holding it back from being up here is that it only works with Serena. So, yeah. Mars. Do I have to explain this? It's just like Cyrus. Do I have to explain this, guys? I'm not explaining why Mars is up here. We know why Mars is up here. Incredible card. Misty. The dark horse like Misty. Misty. What are we saying with Misty, guys? What are we thinking with the Misty card? In Secluded Springs meta, with water types, what are we thinking of Misty? It's crazy because I don't even think Misty is S because, you know, water's meta again. But the thing is, the potential of Misty high rolling is so stupid. I know it's not used anymore. Actually, I use it. I'll just reveal it right now. I use 1 Misty in my brand new Primarina deck. I've yet to make a video on it. I fine-tuned my old Primarina deck, and I made a new version of it. And I run 1 Misty because it fits. You know, why not? And it could potentially win me the game, turn 2. Solely because of the potential of Misty, I want to put her in S tier. For the future of the game, it's like, if you can fit 1 Misty, why not do it? Because you could just win the game. Like, imagine it's your tournament life, and you roll 2 heads on Misty, and you just win the game. I don't know. Should I put it in A to be, like, more reasonable because, you know, the potential of it just doing nothing? You know, a supporter card that has a chance to do nothing is kind of stupid, but when she does something, it's crazy. I'll put it in A. I'll be reasonable. Misty did fall from grace. You know, she's not up here anymore with Articuno, no. But I will put it in A. I will put it in A, easily. Pokemon Center Lady. I'm going to put it in S. I think it used to be penny tier, but I don't think people are running it as much anymore. That might be a lie. I think people still run maybe 1 Pokemon Center Lady. Heal 30, it's not a lot of HP though. The greatest part about Pokemon Center Lady is that, I'm going to call her Nurse Joy. The greatest thing about Nurse Joy is that she gets rid of a special condition. And that could be really great in the future. You know, it can save games. It truly can save games. But I want to say it's around the same level as these cards. I don't think it's as game-breaking and dominating as necessary as some of the cards up here. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm thinking, guys. That's what I'm thinking. Red. I want to say red's up here. I want to say red's up here. I think it is just stronger than Geo because doing 20 is just, I feel like it's a greater breakpoint. I think you're just going to reach greater breakpoints than plus 10. You know, obviously, you know, it's more damage. It only works on EX Mons, but EX Mons are very meta right now. Let's be real. They're very meta. And red having a bigger push than Geo, I think literally pushes him at least up here in S. I'll put him up here in S. I don't think you run red in every single deck. No, you don't run red in every deck. But if it makes sense, it makes sense. You know, like red's incredible. I think red's seeing a lot more play nowadays too. I think I see red in literally almost every deck. I don't see Geo in every deck. I see red in almost every single deck. Honestly, I think it goes up here. And the art is incredible, so yeah, I'm glazing. Sabrina. I think Sabrina is still up here with Cyrus, Mars, and Lily. I think Sabrina is still that good. Sabrina will always be good. You don't need anything to proc Sabrina. The only thing with Sabrina is the opponent can pick what they bring in. But the fact that Sabrina forces that, no matter what, it's great. Sabrina and Cyrus will always be great. You know, sometimes Cyrus, you can say, is a little bit stronger in decks with Greninja, right? But if you're not running Greninja, you might not be able to even proc Cyrus. So Sabrina is incredible. Sabrina will always be incredible to me. Sophocles, I'm sorry, man. You guys, you specific Gen 7 trainers just, I'm honestly going to name this the Gen 7 trainers. Sorry. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but like, they all belong here. They're just too specific, man. This card's terrible, actually. I forgot about this card. This is terrible. You can do some cool, unique stuff with this card, but yeah, that card is terrible. This card is kind of like Misty. Sometimes Team Rocket Grunt can win you the game, rob the opponent, and sometimes they can do nothing. I'm just gonna put it in B. If you get lucky, you get lucky. If you don't, you don't. It's middle of the road. It's literally B tier. It's mid. It's weird. It's a troll card. Volkner is actually very good. Volkner is very, very good. Kind of like Cynthia. I think the two Gen 4 trainers are very, very good. I think Volkner's effect is just incredible. Luxray is still very good in this meta. I think it's very good. Raikou and Luxray are a real deck. It's a meta. Just like how Cynthia, I think Garchomp is a very good deck to play, at least in ladder. For me, in my experience in Secluded Springs meta, Dragon Garchomp is doing very good. I think the Gen 4 trainers are great. All of them. Dawn, Cynthia, and Volkner. I think they're great. Gladion is incredible. I think we know why Gladion's incredible. It makes Type Null and Savali incredibly broken. The only reason it's not up here is because I don't think Savali will always be meta, but I think it'll always be good, so it belongs in S. S is broken. Keep in mind, Penny tier is just insane, but S tier is still insane. It's just not as insane. So Gladion is, yeah, Gladion belongs here. Gladion belongs here. Type Null Savali, it's really troll. Looker is terrible. Looker is terrible. Lusamine is great. Just like Gladion, I don't think they belong up here solely because only works with Ultra Beast, only works with Savali. Some of these cards are way more universal. Like, these cards up here are very, very universal. But Lusamine and Gladion, if you put them up in Penny tier, I wouldn't be surprised. Lusamine is great. It helps you keep your Ultra Beast having tons of energy. It makes Guzzlord broken. Obviously, you need to run Lusamine. It's so good, you need to run it with Ultra Beast. How is also very good. I feel like these Gen 7 trainers are very, very good. Like, why would you not run How in Prim decks? Why would you not run How in the Decidueye decks? Why would you not run How in Incineroar decks? It's stronger than Red and Giovanni combined. Well, not combined. It is as strong as them combined, and it works on anything. The only problem is it only works with 3 Pokemon. That's why How's not up here. But How's great. Once again, another great trainer card. As you can see, Gen 7 trainer cards are pretty great, except for you guys, but yeah. The other Gen 7 cards are incredible. Incredible. Penny. You know what's crazy? Penny doesn't even belong in here. Penny doesn't even belong in here, man. It belongs like down here. I think it's better than these cards because there's a chance you get Professor's Research, so you can technically use 4 Professor's Researches in one turn. If you research, Penny, research. It would be really funny, right? But sometimes Penny does nothing. And for that reason, I don't even think it's as bad as these cards, though. I'm actually going to put it in B tier. I don't think Penny's complete dog, but Penny has a high chance to do nothing. Penny even has a chance to screw you over. Because, like, what if it's Sabrina's in something you didn't want to come in, and you lose the game? So that's why Penny belongs in B. It's kind of troll. Similar to Team Rocket Grunt, it might do something, it might do nothing. So yeah, take it for what it is. Same thing with Will. I thought Will would be game-breaking, game-changing. There's not a Pokemon broken enough for Will to matter, but the potential, the implications of Will in the future are insane. Like, what if they release a Mon where it's like, oh, if I roll heads, I win for 1 energy. Then Will's broken, you know, then he's up here. So Will's A. Will's A tier. Strong A tier for Will. Lyra is incredible. I think Lyra's incredible. I really want to put Lyra in Penny tier, honestly, because as long as there's damage on your Mon, you can retreat without retreating. Keep in mind, Lyra is not a retreat. It's a switch. So that way you can Lyra and retreat in the same turn. That opens up tons of different possibilities, obviously, for things like Dragonite EX, which is meta. Lyra is necessary in that deck. It's incredible. And the future implications, I think, of Lyra are great. I don't think it'll get power crept or fall out of use anytime soon. You know, unless Dragonite EX suddenly becomes bad, but Dragonite EX is incredible. Doing great in tournaments, like Pocket Man's recent tournament. Lyra's incredible. Lyra's incredible. I don't think I have to explain it. Silver, I think it's S tier. That might be a hot take. This might be a hot take. I don't think Silver is Penny tier. I don't think you have to run Silver. But If you're running things like, you know, red card, Mars maybe. Silver is great. I think silver is broken. On paper, silver is broken. But you have to make space for him. I don't think he's something that you have to kick things out for. It's like, if I have space, I put silver. I don't think it's like, if we have space, like we make space for silver. I think it's if we have space, we use silver. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, guys? If you have space, you use silver. We don't make space for silver. Not yet, at least. Like, that might be a hot take. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys think it's up here with Cyrus. Because it is broken. Like, trust me, silver's broken. It's just that sometimes silver does nothing. I'm just being honest. Sometimes silver does nothing. If they don't have supporters in their hand yet, or if the supporter card is useless, silver loses value. That's just the truth of the matter. Silver then will lose value. For that reason, I think silver's S. I hope I explained myself well. Fisher, I don't think it's great. Even with Gyarados, I don't think Fisher's great. I think it's a meme. Very memey. Jasmine, the art is gorgeous, but... And Skarmory's decent. And minus 50 is ridiculous. Like, this damage reduction is literally insane. It's broken. I just don't think Skarmory EX is that broken meta yet. Or Steelix. But the implications are there. So, I think it's a strong A, just like Will. I think Will belongs a little bit lower. Like, here. Here, maybe. Maybe, but like below Misty. There, like that. That's what I think. Hiker's trash because fighting is not too meta right now. But fighting's getting better. Like, Poliwrath is here. Fighting's definitely getting better. I think he's like, here maybe. Yeah, like C. He's right there with Fisher. They're very similar. Levels of goodness to me. Whitney's okay. The only problem is Whitney is working with the Miltank, who isn't broken or anything. It's like a troll deck. So she's kind of like Penny tier. But not Penny tier, but like Penny. She's in the tier with Penny. Get it? Morty. Morty's in the recent, you know, my Latios video, right? The brand new meta Latios deck uses Morty, and I think Morty's actually very interesting of a card. I think it's A. I think Morty's strong A. It's pretty strong. I just don't think it's strong enough to where you have to put it in Psychic decks, but it's very spicy. Morty's very spicy. Like, it could randomly win you games. You know, it randomly could win you games. And Traveling Merchant is pretty bad because Slow King isn't that good. He kind of belongs here. It's literally only for Slow King. The implications could be good though. You know, for thinning out your deck and stuff. Probably better than these guys. I'll put him in C. Maybe belongs in C. But honestly, I just want to put it here. Even though it's not Gen 7 though. Yeah, sorry. These guys belong in that tier. Anyways, guys, that was we did that pretty fast, right? Pretty fast, pretty decently fast video. Now I'm gonna give you guys the slow scroll up. Here is my tier list of all the supporter cards in TCG Pocket. You know, comment down below, give me your top 5 supporter cards. You know, let me know. I want to know what your guys' opinion is, of course. You know, let me know if you guys think my opinion's good. If you think my opinion's trash, let me know. You know, I won't cry or anything. It's okay. You can be a little bit mean to me if you think my opinion's trash. But I think it's pretty fact. So right now in the Secluded Springs meta, I think these are the must-use supporter cards in Penny tier. And S tier is just another a bunch of other broken cards. Anyways, like and subscribe if you guys had fun. And yeah, don't forget to give me your top 5. And I'll see you guys in the next deck showcase. You're going to love it. I'm out of here.